All right, welcome back to Every Problem. This is Stewart Calculus 8th edition, section 1.1, problem 24. Now, this problem was actually pretty funny when I first read it because, well, I don't know if you're watching this, whether you're in high school or college or, above or below 21 is really the question. But it's kind of amazing how in the 70s and earlier, psychologists or just scientists in general, they were able to get by and do so many experiments that probably would not be allowed today because of ethics, of course. So it says researchers measured the blood alcohol concentration, also known as BAC, of 8 adult male subjects after rapid consumption, which is probably fancy talk for a shot, of 30 milliliters of ethanol, which is corresponding to 2 standard alcoholic drinks. The table shows the data they obtained by averaging the BAC of the 8 men. So part A says, use the readings to sketch the graph as a function of time. And so that's what I have done here. So we have hours on the bottom and BAC at the top. Now I need to make sure there's decimals in front of all of these, right? Because it's percentages, right? 0.8%, not 8%. That would be no good. So let's just start. Now, I will say, I mean, of course, I don't know this for certain, but I'm going to assume with this problem that there's maybe just a very slight typo right here. I guess if I really wanted, I could go in and read the journal and double check it. But we see all of their hour intervals are by the quarter hour, right? They've got 0 hours, then they've got half an hour, 3/4, 1 hour, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, 2 2 1/4, right? And it keeps going and going. So it's kind of odd right here that it's just 0.2 hours and not 0.25. So I just put 0.25 in the graph, but like I said, it's possible it wasn't a typo. I just thought it would be nice to have the consistency. But anyways, with that said, we've got hours on the bottom and BAC on the top of our graph. So 0 is going to be 0. Okay, 0.25. We've got 0.25 as well. So that's pretty quick, right around here. At half an hour, 0.41, which is insane because as I was saying earlier, that's pretty much hospitalization. I like maybe a coma. I'm pretty sure anytime you get to 0.33 or higher or something like that, 0.35, you're at risk of brain damage or a coma or something. And so, yeah. Then when I tried to figure out, because I thought, like maybe if it was like 2 shots, maybe that would be pretty bad. But I wonder why the BAC got high so fast. So I read the fine print at the bottom, the source, and it says, all these fancy words, pharma, blah, 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 of ethanol, after administration in the fasting state. So that meant that they haven't eaten for a while, several hours at least. And if you know anything with alcohol, it's that if you drink on an empty stomach, it affects you much more than if you had a full meal beforehand. So anyways, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and chart this out. So 3/4 of an hour, we're at 0.4. At 1 hour, all the way down to 0.33. So hopefully they're feeling a little better by then. Hour and a quarter, 0.29. And it pretty steadily just goes down from there. Hour and a half, hour and 3/4, they're at 0.22. Somewhere right there, maybe. Oops, right there. 2 hours, 0.18. Then we've got, okay, let's see, 0.15, 1207, 15, 1207. Oh, and then after, let's see, it looks like right here, right at 2.5 hours, they start taking their measurements every half hour as opposed to every quarter hour. So that's a good thing to take note of. So where was it? It was point 0.12 at 2.5. Then at 3, it's going to be 0.07. 0.03 at 3.5, and 0.01 right at 4. So let's go ahead and connect all of these, and we see they feel pretty bad pretty quickly, and then it's kind of just this slow trail back down. It kind of flattens out slowly. Okay, good. Now, then after that, it says, use your graph to describe how the effect of alcohol varies with time. Well, I think we can see, right? It shoots up very fast. Alcohol will affect you very quickly. And then it takes several hours to wear off. Maybe, 4 hours. Well, definitely more than 2 hours, right? Because legally intoxicated is 0.08. Let me fix that. 0.08. So yeah, I think a lot of those answers to part B are definitely able to be seen in here. A sharp increase and then a steady decline that flattens out over time. Okay, that's it for problem 24.